so what we got for the current week, man? We got, we had a couple people that was on bye that didn't have, get a chance. The legitimate players that's getting ready to do playoffs that had byes last week. Now they're getting ready to come in, and play this week. I'm sure they've been hungry and ready to play. But, for instance, Prime Time. He had a bye last week, so he was probably a little hungry and ready to play a game. But sometimes when you take that time off, you generally come back because you've been slacking and get your ass beat for the most part. These guys have already played this week. One of the first games played this week. And he played, give me comp, the Bucs. Bucs not a slacker. I mean, he's a decent player. He's a pretty good player. I'm on a scale of 1 to 10. I don't know. I'd probably rank him about a 6, 5, something like that, 7. Prime, yeah, I'm trying to give him a rank, man. Would you put Prime? Maybe he's a 8, 7.5, 8. They about on the same skill level. I felt like the game was gonna be close, but I did have Prime winning this game, and Prime won this game actually, 34-29. And that was an away game for him. So Prime won that game. It was kind of close, though. It was probably closer than we think. And Prime was probably sweating a little bit. Probably thinking he was going to lose that game. What you think?
I look at that game, and I thank you, Prime Time, for winning it. We're in a close division race. When I saw that game on his schedule as far as the Bucs. So in this Fight Club League, I'm the Saints. And I'm 8-6, and the Bucs are 8-6, and he has the head-to-head wins against me right now. So it's his division to lose at this point. So he lost to Primetime today in a close game, and in my mind, mentally, I predicted Primetime to beat him by more than 10 points just because of the style of play. But I predicted it to go that same way. I predicted he would win. I didn't think it would be as close. I would think style of play that Primetime plays, he would have kind of pulled out a bigger lead at that point. But, hey, Bucs are no slouch. Phoenix is no slouch. So I'm pretty sure he figured out a way to make sure it stayed close, and it looks like it came down to the end.
Yeah, it did. There's some other games that's notable this week, and then we probably going to, we're going to get to a guest that's going to end up jumping in. But what's some notable games this week, man, that can have playoff implications that's serious?
Absolutely.
Some serious games.
So everybody needs to hear this, right? You're going into the playoffs. This is week 16. We got one more week left. And if you know it, at this time of year, when you're in the Madden franchise, connected franchise, you're going to have a portion of the gamers playing for draft picks. You're going to have a portion of the gamers trying to play sleeper or trying to keep people out of the playoffs. And then you're going to have this small segment of 3 or 4 teams in each division fighting for 5th and 6th place, right? Top 2 teams a lot of times are already decided, and you're going to have teams fighting for that 4th, 5th, and 6th place. And if we looked at teams on the bubble in fight clubs, in the AFC, listen to this. You got the Bengals, 7-7, Jets, 8-6, Patriots, 8-6, Broncos, 8-6, Raiders, 8-6, Chargers, 7-7. The 3 teams is pretty much locked in and decided for the playoffs would be the Ravens, the Texans, and the Bills. So those 3 are kind of locked. So the next 3 teams are going to be critical. And if you look at the AFC West, you got the Broncos, you got the Raiders, and you got the Chargers. And if we started there, this week, let's pull up the schedule this week. We have the Chargers play the Raiders. So we got Can Kman playing Kman. And my thoughts are, you don't want to wake the sleeping giant of Kman, but he's right there on the cusp. and Can Kman needs to win this game. He's 8-6, and the Chargers are 7-7, and both need this game to make the playoffs. If Chargers lose, he's out of the playoff hunt for sure. If Raiders lose, his chances get very slim. It all depends on what he'll do week 17. He doesn't control his destiny at that point. What do you think of that game? K-Man Raiders. Give me a prediction.
K-Man Raiders, Kman, two Kman and Lil Chingo, man, two people that I brought in that's serious, that got a lot of potential as far as recruitment wise. They both need this game. Kman, if he wants to win and go to the playoffs, then he's gonna have to win. Chingon, if he wants to win and go to the playoffs, he's gonna have to come in hard and win this game. K-Man's been out for a while. Chingon's, he's pretty hot from a lot of previous situations. I think this game goes down to the wire. I think Chingon pulls this game out and takes control of it.
Takes control of it?
I think, and I'm going to call a score. I'm going to call a score.
Give me a score.
I'm going to call a score 24-28, Chingon.
24-28, Chingon. 24-28, Chingon. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking about their styles of play. I think the game gets broken open in the third quarter. I can see K-Man pulling this game out 35-21. 35-21. I can see a 2-touchdown win for K-Man. That's going to be tough because that's going to put Raiders in a position where they're going to have to win in Week 17, but I can see K-Man winning this game, 35-21. 2 touchdowns, 14 points. It's going to be a 14-point game.
That's pretty close.
Yep. So if we looked around, we have another game that's just as critical. We have a couple of – it's a lot of critical games this week. If we just looked at those teams on the bubble, Raiders and Chargers play each other. They're on the bubble. In the AFC, we have the Patriots at 8-6 playing the Jets at 8-6. And this game will be broadcasted live on Twitch. So we got a Twitch-worthy playoff atmosphere game between the Jets and the Patriots. Division game, same record. Probably the loser won't make the playoffs. So this is going to be a very critical game. We got Vinny against Minnesota Monster, Jets against the Colts. What's your prediction?
Jets against the Colts, man.
No, sorry. Jets against the Patriots. Did I say Colts?
Okay,
Jets against the Patriots.
Against the Patriots. That's going to be another serious game, man. You got to think about the different play styles. Minnesota needs this game. Vinny needs it. They both hungry and they both need this game. But the way the play style of Minnesota and the defense of Vinny, defense normally wins games, but I'm going to go with offense on this one, man. I think Minnesota takes this game. I think Minnesota takes this game by 14 points against Vinny.
Okay. So you got the Patriots.
I don't like that, man. But I think he pulls that one out.
Wow. So you have the Patriots pulling this one out by 14 points on that portion. Okay. All right. My prediction is Vinny his style of play.
Yeah. Go ahead. I want to hear what your thoughts on.
Vinny his style of play. Patriots his style of play. If the back's against the wall, I got the Patriots pulling this one out by 7. If there's no lag and there's no issue with connectivity or anything like that, I got the Patriots pulling this one out by 7. It's going to be a good game. This is going to be a very division. This is going to be, if you call this a playoff game, this is a playoff game. And Vinny knows this, and Minnesota knows this. This is a true playoff game right now, and they both know loser chances are going home. Just like Raiders and Chargers, chances are losers is going to go home in that game.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting game, but that might be a Twitch game there, man. But another Twitch game that's going to be outlandish, man. It's going to be crazy. I mean, people going to be in the stands for. You got Russ and Havoc getting ready to face up one more time, and Russ at home this time. Last time Russ took like a 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100-point loss last time. I don't know what it was. It was something crazy. Havoc beat the corn stuffing out this food. And I like to think Russ learns from his lessons, man. I think Russ going to make a change in this one, man. I think he's going to make a change.
Really?
And then
we talked to Russ earlier off air, and Russ told us something interesting. Russ told us Russ told us that he's going to twitch this game, right?
Right.
And listen, if somebody beats me by 50 points, and the next time we play, I say I'm twitching, that means either a couple of different things happen. You got the rabbit's foot in your pocket, you got a magic genie by your side, or you got some stuff up your sleeve that you feel like you can really turn the tide on the game right there. Because when you lose like that, sometimes the game can get out of hand and somebody can run the score up. But when you run the score up and you lose like that, it does something to you mentally against that opponent. You may come out and, have you ever seen a boxer when a boxer gets knocked out from an opponent, then when they come out again, they seem like they're a little timid to make their moves and different things like that because they may get knocked out again. You saw Pacquiao face down fighting against Juan Marquez at that point. Never kind of moved the same because he's worried about getting knocked out again. That's what Russ has to worry about. He has to worry about, am I going to make the wrong move? And if I make the wrong move, am I getting knocked out again and playing scared? So if he has that mentality of playing scared, he's going to get knocked out again. You got to jump, Russ, you got to jump back out there, play your game, play with no fear. But if you go out there playing tiptoe ball, thinking you can hang around, it's not going to work. Havoc is too good for that kind of ball. You got to go out there and play your game. That's my thought.
Really? You think Havoc is too good for that?
I just think he's too good for you to play.
But
he's too good for you to play scared. He's too good for you to play too safe at that point because he's not going to be afraid to take chances. I'm not saying he's going to be scared. I'm saying if he goes out there and plays scared. Don't mix it up and say I'm saying he's going to play scared. I'm saying if he goes out there and plays scared, it's not going to work.
That's cool, man. Tell you what, two more people I like to talk about, and then I like to get to our special guest.
All right.
You have some playoff implications. You've been winning of late. But you are about to face a guy that's coming off of a high, and he's actually been beating some of the better people that's more or less, I'm going to say, quote, unquote, on your level. You could actually lose this game. You're going to play the Jags. You could lose this game, and you could be on the outside looking in. Maybe a wild card, maybe worse. I mean, do you see any problems facing the Jags?
Hey, So the Jags new guy, Juice, we brought him into the league. He came into the league. He made some noise early, and now he kind of fizzled. Now he's kind of coming back on strong. I mean, new guy, never played him before, so it's just going to be a new test. Only thing you can do out there on the new test is go out there, play your game, and adjust. But
no, sir, we're not letting you get away with that. We need a score.
But with playoff, listen, with playoff implications on the line, and seeing that the person that was ahead of me in the division has already lost, listen, I'm going with a score. And the score I'm going with is 35-24 Saints.